Well, joined here by Magic Mike Scarborough. Congratulations on making it to the top four for the first time ever in this field. How's it feel to make it to this point?
In a word, whoo! But that's just for starters.
More of an onomatopoeia, but we'll go ahead and take it nonetheless. No, but Mike, I mean, you had a very brutal section of the bracket to climb your whole day through. You get through your first round, you get through Leonard Gates, you go ahead and you play that match against Ram Guevara. Can you talk to us about that one in particular for a moment?
The match against Ram, anytime that you're playing Ram, you know that you're like, it's either, it's make or break your time. I felt like I just controlled the matches, the games that I threw first. I held my throw and then won a cork, and the rest is history.
And again, you kind of channeled an old moniker we started referring to you by. You were the giant killer today. Yeah. You were going through Family Man Champ Fern. You were going through Leonard Gates not once, but twice to be able to be at this point. And you got through Ram as well. I mean, how did it feel? Just constant, it felt like haymaker after haymaker of opponents you were going against.
Oh, yeah. It all started, my first match, it's like a small fist bump. My second match, it was a big fist bump. And every match I won after that was like, yeah, let's go. You're playing guys that are better than you, but you can hang with any of them. It's just it's a really sweet thing when it all comes together.
Well, now you're into the top four tomorrow. What's your expectations? Where are you going to finish?
I'm going to win.
And when you win, what are you going to use that $12,000 for?
Mostly scratch off lottery tickets, but I'll probably also get a pair of flip-flops.
Very appropriate for the Florida second. Man, we are excited to see Magic Mike rename the Giant Killer going on to our top four tomorrow. We wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Hey, thank you.
Well, Mike Maloney, you made it to the top four. It hasn't been in the cards in the prior years, but you get the run today. What were you thinking when you were playing that match against Ram?
Well, the 2-0 down was I thought that was it there. And I had a little luck. He started hitting neighbors instead of the big numbers, so that was big, and hopefully, I'm like, just get there and don't miss the doubles. Because I was pretty good on the doubles all day, except for against Kevin. They let me down. So once I got there, I'm like, hit it out of the way, get it out of the way, and we're good to go.
Well, now tomorrow is going to be your first time in that top Final Four playing on ESPN. What does the opportunity feel like for you?
0 for 3 was striking out was not good. It wasn't a good feeling. So I'm like, every year you got to start over. That's all I wanted to do. So losing to Kevin, I still had to go through. It was a winner of Ram versus Alex Spellman, and then Ram versus Watt. I'm like, well, doesn't get easier, So luckily I pulled through, and I couldn't be happier. Win or lose, my goal was to make it there.
Well, you have made it there, and now at the top four. What is your true expectations for tomorrow? Do you think you're finishing that third, fourth, second, or first?
It's hard to go next, but you had four guys who played through a crazy. What Scarborough did today was pretty outlandish. It was really clutch darts, steady darts all the way through. Bigham came through Spellman in round one, and then made his way through a bracket. I lost to Kevin both times. It's hard to say. Now you're looking at a shorter format. So my expectation is to play the darts that I play, and hopefully it's enough to come out on top, but we'll see.
And of course, $12,000 is that first place prize. What would you use that prize money on if you win it?
Well, I might fly the family out tomorrow. Stay the rest of the week. I don't know. I hear there's another tournament this week.
Yeah, there happens to be. Well, we're getting into tomorrow here. The top four will duke it out. You're one of our four competitors in our field, and a new champion will be crowned this year. And Mike, we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you.
Joined here by Kevin Luke, making his third ever top four appearance in the Invitational Shootout. Kevin, how does it feel to be at this point once again?
It kind of feels surreal because nobody had me going again, and I just like to prove people wrong.
Well, you did that. You made it to the top four, and you made it as the number one seed. Is that going to be your expectations tomorrow of just getting the big win and following true to that seeding?
Yeah, because I was the one seed last year, and I fell short, so I'm hoping to keep it going.
And last year, when you played Randy Fern in that final where he ended up becoming our second ever champion of this event, what was your thoughts? What was your feelings in that moment of defeat?
I was not happy. I mean, there was a little bit behind the scenes stuff that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but I'm over that now, and tomorrow just a game, focus, and whatever happens, happens.
And let others that know that haven't been to that event for that ESPN Ocho Day celebrations. I mean, what's it like being in an arena like that?
It's crazy because you have so much stuff going on. Like the first year, breakdancing, axe throwing, air guitar, cornhole, and it's just amazing to have us on TV and have a platform to see what we can do.
Well, Kevin, we are excited. You have $3,000 guaranteed, but the $12,000 potential first place prize. We're going to see how that unfolds tomorrow, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, Bubba, you made it here. You're in the top 4 for the first time ever. How does it feel to make it to this point?
Incredible, man. I'm just happy to be here to begin with. Last year, I was happy with my performance, but it just didn't pan out for me. But to show up this year a little more prepared and to execute the plan and to achieve my goals is just, it's like being on another planet, man.
Well, we talked about in your very first match when we were doing the bracket reveal that the fact that you had to play Alex Spellman, it was actually felt like it could have been a blessing instead of a curse, knowing that, yes, he's the 2-time champion, but you also get a match where if you win it, you're going to feel real good for the rest of the day. I mean, how did you feel coming off that 5-2 win?
Very settled. A lot of nerves in that match, and you're right. I was talking to my doubles partner who got a bye, and I told him I wouldn't trade him because this would make sure I was ready at noon when it was time to go. Getting by sometimes can be a blessing, sometimes a curse. I told him I wouldn't trade him, and it felt good to. Granted, the match didn't feel great, and that wasn't the Alex Spellman I expected to experience. He didn't throw bad by any means, but it wasn't the electric Alex Spellman that we expect to see every time he toes the line. But being able to come away with that win was very calming in ways I can't describe.
Well, and yeah, you ended up getting the run. You're in the top 4, and you have 3 other very tough competitors in this field with you. What's your expectations for tomorrow?
I would like to carry that consistency that I had over today. I felt very good until the King's Seat match. Maybe an adrenaline dump after that. Like, I didn't throw very well against Kevin or Mike once I secured the spot tomorrow. But the consistency, the comfortability that I found today, I would love to carry that over and see what it can do for me tomorrow. If darts is a funny game, though. Could be better tomorrow. Might be really bad. We'll see. But if I can just be comfortable and be myself, I'm excited to see what happens.
And of course, $12,000 is that first place prize. What are you going to spend that on if you get the win?
I'm going to buy some hair dye for you, my friend.
God knows I need it. Bryan Bubba Bigum, thank you for taking a chance to chat with us, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much for having me.